Alrighty. Hey there, guys. It's Silver, your host, and I am joined by my friend and co-host, the energetic Mr. Jonathan, and we are going to be finishing off our Godfather playthrough tonight, just a chill one for a couple of hours, and getting ourselves a Cube Jakes here. Says first, hey, first indeed. I'm going to be getting the Don of New York rank. Say hello, Mr. Jonathan. Are you all right?
Hello, I'm very, very good on this fine day. It's Friday. We've done our first full week with school and other jobs and stuff, so it's all good. But it's also a sad day, for we are getting closer and closer to your inevitable departure for a period of time.
Indeedy.
What we're gonna do, Silver? I mean, all my secret agents that have been trying to steal your password so I can hijack the channel while you're on holiday.
Hijack the channel while I'm on holiday. Good lord.
You know what? It's actually quite scary. I mean, 3 top hackers. One of them is being found in a barrel at the bottom of the sea. One of them turned up in a wheelie bin. And yeah, one of them can't be found. we found his left shoe, and that's it.
Yeah,
what are we doing to him, Silver?
I ate the last one. He was consumed. Yummy.
Ah.
Yummy. Sorted.
Wow.
You see, I watched Silence of the Lambs the other day on the telly, and I got a bit of inspiration. Nibble, nibble.
Oh, you see the third one and diabetic, so quite high.
Somebody's expecting
you. Ah,
you.
yes.
Quite sweet.
Like a full sugar Coca-Cola.
Enjoy yourself.
Yes. Hey, talking about Coca-Cola,
how can I help you?
I've found a YouTube channel that literally talks about like shorts, about like medical shorts, and apparently if you was to drink a glass of full-fat Coke and then drink a glass of milk, you're almost guaranteed to give yourself diarrhea.
What, really?
Yeah, because apparently it causes a chemical reaction in your where basically the really high sugar of the Coca-Cola mixes with the lactose of the milk, and it basically makes like a giant sponge that absorbs all your water.
Hey, Leo.
So obviously it absorbs all the water in your stomach,
right?
Which then is sent down into the intestines, and the intestines like, this thing is absorbed so much water, we cannot absorb it while it's going through.
Okay.
So just send it through. So it basically just empties your bowels.
I see.
To get rid of like this spongy like mess.
Then the fact that the body. Monica, hey, it's been a while. We have Cube Jack. We have I see your messages, dude. I see your messages, Samuel. I've just swapped over to the big chat now. Monica, it's been a while.
The big boy chat. Not these children chats. The big boy chat.
Yeah, I have to switch it from top chat. There we go. It's nice to have you in again. Monica's like popped up here and there since the pandemic. It's nice to have her back. What's up, Cube Jack? Hey, Silver, guess what? What are you going to tell me, dude? What are you going to tell me? Oh, apparently there's a backroom business there. Is this going to be one of those things we have such high respect? We don't even have to fight for these businesses. We could just walk in and take them.
I mean, Silver, at this stage, you're just going to walk in, slap out your, like, man meat on the desk and, like, do you want to, like, give me access to your business? And they're like, oh, yes, good sir, please, let me get the spit polish out for you, good sir.
Oh, good lord, Johnny, good lord. That is a thing you just said. Oh, dear.
It is indeed.
What a Cube Jack. You are indeed one of the originals. You've been around since the channel was on like 100 subs, Monica.
Or do you want to talk business?
I would like to buy you out, yes. Give me your money.
The place has a good reputation. The Corleones would like to be partners, see?
You got it. You sure know how to treat a lady.
Money, money, money. Okay. CubeJake says, I got a PS2 finally. I just ordered GTA 3 for it. €15. I hope it was worth it. Everything it has the manual, the map, everything. Very nice. Very nice. Less than 100. Pretty sure it was closer to 50ish. Yeah. You've been around since like the very start. We've been crazy enough to keep this going between my other voluntary jobs, and this channel has just exploded in size now compared to what it was. So yeah, we are at well over 2,700 now. Nice to have you in anyway. We're playing the original Godfather. We are finishing what we started. So we'll just buy out all the businesses, and then the big channel, the big challenge that's going to take up most of the stream, Johnny Boy, is taking out the hubs and the compound to get Dawn of New York. We're still not good at driving, are we? Well, I am so proud of you.
No.
I'm proud of you too. Monica, you have done far more than me. I have a few part-time jobs and run this channel. You take care of small humans. That is
bouquet to take home.
Far more admirable than what I do. You were saying, Johnny?
Shop ain't exactly safe. I can offer you some protection. Got it?
Okay, I'll pay.
What was it saying?
I thought you were going to say something.
Oh, I instantly forgot. Sorry, I was muttering to myself. I accidentally logged on to my other PlayStation account while I was like sorting stuff out. I don't know. I'm confused now. Oh, Jesus!
I was not expecting him to just run out with a shotgun.
Yeah, I was expecting him to just shoot a random woman. No, I was what is it? I'm sure I was gonna say something about that woman's having bouquets. Oh yeah, she's a bouquet. What's the back business gonna be? And it's a bro. Jesus.
The Barzini the Barzini are really strong.
It's just the fact that you're punching him faster than Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
You're just what breakneck.
And you're monetized. I'm proud like a mama bear. Yeah, this channel is definitely making a nice little penny now, and I'm very happy with that. So, for all that trouble, dude, right? Yeah, we got monetization at the end of 2023. This channel is it has exploded. It really has. Just like our health bar has nearly exploded, Johnny. We're going to get some HP. Oh God, where's the nearest doctor's office? Over there. Right, I'm gonna get some water.
Right. Yep, and I'm gonna stir my tea and put it on for the last 3 minutes.
I've been drinking a lot of tea recently, you know. I've been drinking a lot of tea in general. I've been a tea monster recently. I've had 2 or 3 cups a day, which for me is abnormal. I don't usually drink that much tea.
But which type? Yorkshire Tea Gold, yes?
Earl Grey.
Yeah, excellent.
Do you like Earl Grey? Twining.
Favourite.
Twining's Earl Grey, or my own personal poor man's favourite, the distinguished Aldi's own brand. Earl Grey. Don't.
Yes, Aldi's own brand. Yes, it is acceptable. And on that bombshell, let me just nip to the microwave a sec.
I'll try to come by more often, by the way, Silver. I've got some tea to tell you later. Please do. Please do. Me and you need to have a call. PG tips all the way. I don't mind PG, as long as it's not Thai food. Thai food is bloody horrible. That's like the kind of stuff they give you when you go for meetings. If you go for a meeting or for any kind of clerical stuff or anything like that, or a meeting in general, you can guarantee you're getting Thai food, and I am not a fan. Yeah, me and you need to have a call one night, Monica, and I need to get up to speed on everything that's been going on with you. Because yeah, I think me and you are overdue a big catch up. Since me and you last talked... Sorry, dude.
No, since me and you last talked, I presume you're talking to someone in chat.
Oh yeah, Monica, who's in chat there.
Hey, I like the picture. Is that the Monica as like a piece of art, or is that from a TV show? You know what?
I actually don't know what...
Have a closer look at.
I don't know what Monica's avatar actually is, to be honest.
I'm gonna have a closer look.
Yeah, since
So what is it? It's a young lady.
I can fix you up.
I presume a young lady. What I think's in like a school uniform of some type.
Right.
Like they've got like purple hair. They've got like petals on their head, like a wreath of petals. That's what the yellow is.
Yeah.
And then they've got like a tattoo on the forehead. It's like a moon, but it's like a smiley face moon.
Interesting.
So like it's not sideways. It's like going underneath, and it's like a dot.
All right. I'm just gonna get caught up. Monica says almost definitely. Yeah, Monica, since you last talked to me, I've got a small stack of voluntary jobs. I'm a town councillor, and I have this channel now, so a lot has happened for both of us, I am sure. Yeah, you're like the last person I'm telling this out of all the chat, but yeah, I'm a sitting councillor on my local town council now, which actually keeps me busy on afternoons and weeknights a lot of the time. So yeah, it's all pretty good actually.
What Silver's basically saying is Silver like takes name, kicks ass, and eats chewing gum, and quite often he runs out of chewing gum.
To be fair, most of my phone calls tend to, relate to disturbances from neighbours, bin and garbage collection, and issues with parking, and a lot of meetings to do with finance and local events committees. I'm also on the local events committee.
I'm just going to edge my head. Oh, you're having difficulty parking. Have you tried not being a moron? Park straight!
Oh God!
Park straight! Park in the lights!
I could tell you a story about parking when I had a resident call me about parking. Okay, I'll take this business, and then I'll tell you the situation. Is she gonna be an easy one? She gonna be friendly?
I want to offer your bakery some protection on behalf of the Corleones.
Sure, I'll pay.
She didn't resist? Interesting. Are we just gonna be able to take all of these for free?
Hopefully.
Leo says, is this some secret conspiracy? They gave us Typhoon at my old job. Yeah, do you know whenever you go for a meeting, or you go to an appointment somewhere, or any kind of formal meeting, say at your local council office, or you're having a meeting with a councillor, or you're going for any kind of appointment anywhere, or, like job-related stuff, that kind of thing, appraisals, HR. Every time I have actually gone to a formal meeting, and they've said, do you want a cup of tea? It's always been Typhoon.
Let's put a bullet in his head and be done with it.
Oh, there is a racket down here. Is he just going to be hostile the second he sees me? No. Like, our character has got such big brass ones, hasn't he? He just walks in and goes, yeah, I want this place. Monica says,
he walks in and he's like, I am the danger.
He is the danger.
If you've come to make me an offer,
very nice. Back when I streamed a lot, another streamer friend made me peace. She's a goddess. That's what my avatar is. Okay, I do like it. Yeah, I've got an artist friend who did mine for me.
the Corleones are taking over. Accept this and go home, okay?
You don't
Yes,
I like that. I accept your offer.
The artist was Vincent van Gogh. He came back from the grave to do it especially.
Hiring the deceased.
Yes.
Hiring the deceased.
No, he didn't even hire the deceased. They came back from beyond the grave and was like, Lord Silver, please honor me with allowing me to capture, attempt to capture your likeness.
Communing with
It
a
was like,
Ouija board.
Yeah,
Oh Lord.
you just put like a pen in a voodoo doll.
Yeah. Okay, this might not be like immediately straightforward because we actually still have a lot of businesses to at least travel to on foot and buy out. We might as well get them all. Like, I thought there was only a few left. But no, there's actually, not counting the big warehouse they've got left. And the hub. And the compound. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more businesses to get.
Yeah.
And then we try for the big ones. Oh yeah, Monica, it's been the same for me this last year. I have been so busy. I have been so busy attending meetings and committees on the town council. On evenings and and basically doing paperwork and clerical stuff for my my small part-time secretary position. Well, last sort of 6-7 months for the secretary position, last sort of year and a bit for the town council, that I've honestly not had much time to upload recorded videos. I still try and stream like 2 or 3 nights a week and make an active point of streaming, but beyond that, it's I've been really strapped for time for uploading actual recorded gameplay and that kind of thing. I just haven't had the time. But luckily, lots of people still enjoy the streams. Case in point, this fine gentleman I have here with me who keeps tolerating my driving skills.
Well, we do the best we can. You know, we live in a society where we've to give all people equal rights and equal opportunities, no matter how painful it is.
Including letting me drive in video games.
Yes. I mean, ladies and gentlemen of the court, you know, I've been made privy to this young individual's PlayStation stash of games, and they have never played like a racing game that is like linked to their account.
Oh yeah,
Not one.
Johnny has friended me on my my streaming account, which is actually the main one I use now, because I have my own personal one for outside of streaming. But let's be honest, as you all well know, I wouldn't have the time to game for myself and also create content for the channel. I just don't have enough time. So my gaming time is spent exclusively on the channel now. So by virtue of that, I've only really streamed, or only really played games on the stream account now. And as Jonathan has seen tonight when he's been going through my game library, there's not a single racing game on there. There is not a one. This scare me, chat.
Yeah.
No, you actually...
Although, I was...
Go ahead.
Sorry, say again.
No, you could go ahead, you're fine.
All I was going to say is I was looking through free racing games, and on my account, I can have Paw Patrol Grand Prix for free.
Paw Patrol have have a driving game, my dude.
Yep.
Delightful.
They've got a few games actually.
Yeah, I did not know that.
They had like a side scroller that was like a collectathon, and then they had another one that was again and a collectathon.
What do you want?
I've got some messages from the Monica.
That guy made some very funny hand gestures then. Right, let's get caught up in chat. Same time lately has felt super strapped. Have I told you what I'm going to school for? You're going to be a veterinary tech, so helping out like vet surgeries and that kind of thing. That's nice. Animals deserve all the love in the world and somebody to care for them. So yes, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. When I got home earlier, my dog was just loving me to death. And I don't know if it's because she was just happy to see me and been a super affectionate, cuddly girl, like she normally is, or the fact that I had a big slab of cake on a plate on the dining room table, and she was sniffing at the cake. I'm like, ooh, can I have some, please? I'm obviously not going to give my Labrador Retriever cake. It's not going to be good for her teethies. But yeah, dude, if you want to become a veterinary assistant or a vet tech, very good. Silver, when was the last time you talked about Crank and Shaft? Oh my god, Monica remembers Crank and Shaft, Jonathan. That's how much of an OG she is. Do you remember Crank and Shaft?
The Crank and Shaft, yes. Yes, I do.
Back from when we had, like... It was like a Resident Evil meme, and then it, like, got all over the channel.
Wasn't it specifically to do with... what's it called? The one in the top hat, the trench coat. Is it...
Oh, Wesker. It was
No, not Wesker, the actual monster. Not Nemesis, but the actual Agent 9 or whatever.
Oh, I'm trying to think. It was definitely a Resident Evil stream meme from back when we had like 200 subs.
Yeah, who's the main antagonist in Resident Evil 2?
Oh, you mean Mr. X?
Yeah, Mr.
Oh,
X.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a running joke. It was a running joke. Because every time we used to try
If I remember correctly, someone literally said in the chat, "Oh, imagine I've heard there's a mod that gives Mr. X boobs."
What?
And then we all started like memeing that, and we was all like,
You should focus on running a restaurant.
Leon.
Let me focus on safety. Capiche?
Leon.
Never. I will not pay for protection.
That
Why are you doing this?
I will not pay for protection. Immediately buckles.
You leave me no choice. I'll pay.
Yeah.
We have such respect that we just immediately get them to pay. It's great.
Yeah, I do remember it.
But yeah. Yeah, because we had to try and
crack that shaft star.
Yeah, we had.
I'll give you the Gok 3000.
I remember the. Jonathan,
Yeah.
what are you doing in the background?
I'm just reliving the good times.
Reliving the good Resident Evil meme times. Did I press the screenshot button on
Yes.
my controller? I don't know if I did or not.
You probably did.
No. Either way, yeah, I remember that. Because, yeah, there was a whole thing involving Resident Evil 2 remake where you have to get the crank and then Mr. X spawns. And then it was like also getting the shaft in, or putting the like freaking key item in one remake into the mine device in like the shaft, and oh god, yeah. And then Crank and Shaft became like the channel's first meme. Leo,
Yeah.
actually, Leo needs context. She's still. It was a crazy time indeed, and I'm glad you still remember the funny side of it. I do. Leo's a little bit newer. Leo's definitely got veteran status though, but she's not like an OG.
Yeah, but let's not corrupt her virgin innocence with such filth of the old days.
If Leo, look up Crank and Shaft on the YouTube channel, it's a meme.
Come on.
It's
I
actually
just
there.
cleaned up the place. Your
No,
barber shop is
wasn't it
nice.
like
You should pay to keep it that
someone
way.
make it like a
I ain't gonna
meme,
pay you
on
nothing.
like a meme YouTube channel for it, and that channel no longer exists for various reasons.
Yeah, I know who you mean.
Okay, what do you want?
This guy's actually
That's what
leathering
he is.
us.
Let go.
There we
I
go.
appreciate the thought, Mr. Jonathan, but my mind is pretty
Please
filthy.
don't hurt me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You see, this is the ironic thing. I'm a town councillor, and even then it's just become so exhausting that I'm completely starting to detach myself from a lot of national stuff and just trying to focus on doing, you know, good things locally.
Yeah. Just concentrating on what you can affect, innit?
Yeah. just trying to do. For me, it's all about actually do a lot of community stuff locally. Actually, just that's why I like being on our local events committee. I help alongside our two very, very like enthusiastic. We have two very enthusiastic young ladies who have been hired part-time to our events committee to events organizers, and they do a very good job.
Need some help?
Organizing events for the local community, events for children and young families, that kind of thing, and also the town fair. And I love being on the events committee.
Worry. Most of my patients are still alive. You're all fixed. Don't worry. Mom's the word, right?
So yeah, for me, I just prefer to do things locally. I enjoy it. You stay out of all the chaos and all the stress. Try driver parallel lines. Oh, please don't make me do driving games again. Oh, again. Okay, I'll rephrase that. Driving games are going to go as far as GTA, and that's it. That is it. Oh, I don't know. You might get me tempted for Need for Speed Underground, the original, but we'll see about that one.
The one on the Xbox 3, the one on the 360.
360 and PS. Oh no, the original Xbox and PS2. That's how old that one is. We were kids when that came out, dude.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh god. All I saw there was Leo mention Belle Delphine in the chat. And I'm just like, oh dear. Belle Delphine.
Because there's a few in there. There's Belle Delphine, and then there's that other YouTuber, isn't there? Ninja. You know, I'll tell you something about Ninja Wolf now, and I find it really frustrating. So there is a YouTube channel called Smosh.
I know everyone knows Smosh, dude. Yeah.
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
For years and years, they've done a thing called like Ask Reddit, where they will have like a theme,
joint.
and like one of the guys will be on a
that
couch
would
and he'll
love to
read
run
the
you out of
stories, and
business.
they'll have two
I can
guests each
protect you.
week and talk about Reddit stories. Now they've had Ninja Wolf on as a guest
Nice business you got
on
here.
one of the episodes.
I hate to see
She's
it
lovely.
messed up.
Yeah.
She gives really good answers. She was really funny. Like she gives space for like her other like guests to like speak and stuff. And I was like, oh, she seems like a really nice person. But then you look at like the stuff that she puts on like her Instagram. She photoshops herself so much, it's stupid.
What do you mean by Photoshop
Like,
yourself? Hi, Irish Rebel. We have Irish Rebel in chat.
So like she looks like she's got the body proportions of like a regular person, like a regular woman. She's got hips and like, you know, she's got a waist, but you know, there's room for the internal organs to be within her. And yet, when you look at photos that she puts on Instagram, her hips are always so narrow. Always so narrow. And it's like, why?
We're having to. Bear with me. We have problems here.
Yep.
There we
You
go.
didn't move, and that was partly your fault.
Apparently, Leo's heard the name Ninja Wolf, but has no clue who they are or what they did to get so infamous. So what are you saying, that like she photoshops herself a lot and her body proportions are strange, or?
Yeah, they're just like almost like a Barbie person. Now, to play devil's advocate, I don't know if it's her who photoshops it or
Yeah.
the management team, but it's really frustrating that she provides this like platform where so many young girls like respect what she does, but yet what she presents is not realistic.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of the actual social media debate is right now. In terms of a lot of the fear surrounding social media and the way it's been used is obviously relating to, are we providing healthy role models and healthy give me a sec, I've been shot and I don't know where from. Yeah, there we go. Are we providing healthy role models and safe role models for obviously young people online? Where are they even firing from?
The Corleones are looking to share in the action. What's that worth to you?
Son, it's your lucky day. I accept.
I don't know where that dude's
that
firing
was my
from.
last
He's got to be glitched. It's like he's firing through the bloody...
across the street.
Yeah, he's still firing now. I'm gonna die. This is glitched. That answers that question. Yeah, look. What was it? What was the big thing that made Logan Paul's credibility take a big dip?
He went into a forest in Japan,
Apart
which is famous for having a...
Yeah, I know. You don't have to say that. YouTube's algorithms don't like that word. So we'll say the ending of life.
Yeah, it's a forest where basically people go, and it's got a very high rate
of life ending.
People walking into the woods. Yeah, walking into the woods, not walking out.
Yes.
And the people say, please do not record or take pictures inside.
Out of respect.
Of the amount of people, and he did. And he took a video of it, and then put it on, and then edited it and put it on YouTube. And
then was basically grabbed by his management team and said, "Look, you have done an absolute stupid." I believe that's what happened in that case.
Yeah, but the thing is, he gave it to an editor, and the editor did it, and it's like, unless he edited it himself, like, surely the editor would be like, I'm not editing this.
You'd think. You'd like to hope there's some common sense happening there. But then again, as we have sometimes learned through just general watching of the internet, anybody else in chat who is here right now is probably going to be of a similar mind. The internet and common sense are not two things that go hand in hand very well.
No, not often. But no, if I remember correctly, Logan Paul and his brother Jake Paul, they're actually famous for being Disney actors. That's where they both started out.
That's actually true that the Paul brothers were on the Disney Channel.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, on the Disney Channel, Disney actors. But they weren't good actors because they basically.
Welcome, sir. I'll be with
all
you
they
in a
could
moment.
play were like
I come
idiot
with an offer
jocks,
from the Corleone family.
and that was
I'm
all
sure
what they
your
played,
friendship will be worth
and that's
every
all what they seemed to present to people. This
Yeah.
like persona of being like really strong but really stupid, and it's like, okay, next trick, please. Excuse me, sorry. Next trick, please.
No. Oh my god, we are just getting annihilated. These Barzinis are really strong. Remember when Pokemon Go was at its peak? One of the Pokestops was in Auschwitz. Oh my god.
I remember that.
They had no. That's real. There was actually a stop for Pokemon Go in Auschwitz.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my god.
In labor camp 3.
They had Pokemon there.
Was.
Oh
yeah.
god.
Well, it might have been it was either labor camp 1 or labor camp 3. It was specifically like sub camps.
That's horribly
Right, I'm not defending them, but what I am going to state is at that time, Pokemon or Nintendo, they had basically set up an algorithm in order to make the stops. So they basically would pick locations from around the world that were popular with visitors. And when I say popular, I mean a high turn of foot traffic.
Was it basic? Was it randomized?
Yeah, randomized. I mean, they immediately yeah. I was like, oh damn, sorry. They were like, they took it down, and I gave like a massive apology.
As they bloody should do. Oh my
bad.
lord. Yeah. That does come across as very insensitive, doesn't it? Oh wait, there's still a front business here that we haven't dealt with. Hang on. Oh, that's an apartment building we can't get in.
No.
On a slightly funnier but more dangerous note, another stop was in the Hell's Angels building. Really?
Damn it! I'm gonna kill. Think you son of a-
Oh.
My God. That was. Have you seen our HP, dude?
Yep.
There's there's not much left of it. Put it that way. Where is the guy we even need to talk to buy this business out?
The other one I remember as well was I believe there was in like just some guys random from Garden, like a guy's from Garden.
Oh dear.
Like this house had been a business. Oh God.
Yeah, we are dead. We are dead.
Looking for a little treatment?
I mean, you got double shotgunned.
We
So,
did.
yeah.
We did. There was a little bit of oh dear dead there. Right, we'll get these two businesses up here. They're right near the Barzini freaking warehouse. Okay, so the hub's there. We might skip the hub building and just go for the compound after we got the last of the businesses. We'll see.
Your car or your life?
Car's fast at least, so we'll take that. Gonna have to get more shotgun ammo because the street sweeper shotgun is just insane. It just basically wrecks everything and everybody.
Well, it's a street sweeper, isn't it?
It is, and it sweeps streets very well.
It's a good gun. There's a reason why the Germans tried to ban it in World War II.
You mean?
Was it World War II or World War One?
I think it was World War One, wasn't it? The trench gun.
Yeah, World War One. Yeah. It was essentially a modernised version of a gun, what was known as the deck clearer, that pirates used to use.
Oh God.
The Don has a business proposition for you.
It
He's
became
buying you out.
the
Come
trench sweeper.
You got it,
Yeah.
Mac. I'll make sure you get your cut.
So,
Because it had slam.
yeah. Go on. You were saying?
Yeah. I'm gonna say it had slam fire, where basically you could hold the trigger, and just basically every time you cock or ratchet the shotgun, it would fire.
Somebody's
And it held,
suspecting me in there.
I think I can
Six.
allow that. Welcome.
6 to 7 rounds in the chamber.
So it just
So people just
made a
use it to
horrible
feel
mess of
it.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to my club.
And people figured out ways of
How's your
putting
club
like extra
security?
bullets in
For a
it.
fee,
So
I'll make sure it
people
stays
would
safe.
like
Sure.
load it up to capacity,
Yeah.
and then they would ratchet to put one in the chamber. So that was known as like 6 plus 1.
Yeah.
And then they would like almost like put one like halfway between the loading breech and the actual chamber, and that was known as like 6 plus 2. So they would fire, push up the extra shell they had in it,
Yeah.
fire, and then they would start hammering away, and it would basically allow them to fire off 8 sort of like shotgun shell rounds in a matter of like 7 seconds. If you
That's
were good, maybe 10.
that's pretty barbaric. So you could just, oh God, yeah, the carnage there. The carnage. Hang on, wait there. I'm trying to find it. There's the hub, and there's the warehouse. So they have a few more businesses left. Yeah, they don't have much left. We're now in the warehouse district. We'll go get the businesses first, and then restock the shotgun. I think that is the plan.
If I remember correctly, is the Barzini the most powerful family?
Yeah, they are by a long shot. Like they did you see how they were absolutely wrecking me in just a few hits?
Yeah.
It's going to be an event trying to take that compound. That's where I kind of want to get done taking businesses in the next 10 minutes. And then that way have like a full hour spare to just try and take that compound. Because, oh my god, are we going
But
to
here's the question. Does taking the compound actually... Does taking the businesses weaken the compound? That's all?
Sadly not, no. It's more of a volume argument.
So like, people come from the businesses to assist the compound?
Oh no, when I say volume, I should specify volume of money. You get money for taking these businesses. So you know when we get the weekly payout?
Yeah, that's all to do with business, isn't it?
Yeah. That's
Have
basically
you done all the story missions now?
all done. This last stream was to just get,
Yeah.
was to just get Don of New York. Take out the last family.
And then we're on to Godfather 2.
Do you really want me to do it?
Yes, Silver. You
Good
have
lord.
got to get over your, like, fear of losing, like, your Mary Sue. Yeah. You can make a new Mary Sue.
My new Mary Sue.
Mary Sue 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Let me get
You gotta
water.
remember, like, Godfather 2 establishes that this guy has been the Don of New York, like an incredibly influential position for like well over a decade.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Like no one like holds a position of that much power and influence like forever.
Yeah, like basically when Michael Corleone, the head of the family, went abroad to expand the family's influence internationally, he left New York to this guy here, Aldo Trapani. This is his canon name. So yeah, he basically left it to him and said, "You're in charge. This is your branch of the family." Oh my god, bear with me. Yeah, they don't like us being in here, do they?
Nope.
Where was he? Oh.
I was behind. He was behind the sofa this entire time.
He was as well.
You look dead. Need some help?
You look half dead, need some help, yeah. Yes, one of the poker stops was in Auschwitz. Johnny was just saying that is a crazy place to have a poker stop in Pokemon Go. That is beyond
Just to
disrespectful.
clarify, Just to clarify, I'm not defending him at all. Like, someone should have checked. But like, this was in like the first 3 weeks. I would say it was actually the bigger issue about Pokemon Go was when people were basically just like ignoring like basic common sense and was like walking into like traffic and stuff and like off cliffs and other things.
Yeah, you know, Mango's asked the very obvious question though. Who in the world is considering playing Pokemon Go while they're standing in Auschwitz?
More than likely, it would have been someone who's gone to Auschwitz to visit, and then like to see like the history and stuff, and then pay respects, and then someone else as like coming on with them as like a +1, and it would probably be them.
Yeah, dude. As the disabled person in the room, I cannot. That's hella disrespectful. I mean, we all know it's disrespectful, but sadly, some people are very tone deaf in the year of our Lord 2026, aren't they? Oh, speaking of our Lord, all of our sitting councillors on the town council have got an invite to the town's civic service in a couple of months' time. that's been led by the town mayor, and I'm actually thinking, because I haven't been to a full formal church event in many years, and I'm actually kind of. You'll understand this. I'm actually eager to see and just involve myself in a bit of church again, just to, you know, involve myself. All right, I'll say it. It's been so many years since I've been to like a large formal church service that I'm actually eager to go and just
think you'd let me in?
go church.
I can allow that.
It's been so long.
Yeah, you like the song? Take me to church, da 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 da. Take me to church, da 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 ba da da da.
Try to get
Yeah.
to the point.
That song.
It's just at times with so many people being so anti-religion these days, it's like I almost feel a little bit intimidated to say, you know, that I am actually curious to go and, you know, go to
How's
church
your club security?
after so long.
I think there's
I'll make
some-
sure it stays safe.
I think
You
what it
failed
is
to
though. I
persuade
think
me, asshole.
sometimes what happens is some very well-meaning people will often say stuff and like, you know, they'll mean
Read my
well, but
lips.
like
Your club ain't worth spit if you're dead. Got
it
it?
will come across
Keep
wrong.
away from me. I'll pay.
Hang on.
Do you know who you?
Why did you just whip out a gun?
Yeah. Mate, this is no longer your territory.
But what was said? Let's leave that stuff in the dark where it belongs, indeed. Hey, so did you hear about Larry the Downing Street cat? He turned 19 on Mama Leomon's birthday. Larry the Downing Street cat is 19! Dude's a legend. He's got his own freaking Facebook now as Larry the Downing Street cat.
Who's Larry the Downing Street cat?
there
I
it-
feel like I've lived under a kid.
Right? Downing Street has a cat that's been there since he was a young kitten in the like the 2000s called Larry. He's literally lived in Downing Street and been cared for by every prime minister and their staff since the 2000s. It's tradition, and Larry the cat is now 19.
Bullseye.
Wow.
I wish they would stop wrecking me like this.
I mean, I wouldn't really call it wrecking. You kind of walked out of a room when a guy was like a shotgun, literally made you gargle on it and then pulled the trigger.
Yeah, he did kind of insert it in me a bit. I can't say he didn't because he did.
Mm.
Right? I think that's nearly everywhere though. Hey Reese, how you doing? Happy New Year, guys and girls. It's nice to see everyone. Not been on since Christmas. Hello, Silver, mate, and hello, Leomon. I thought you were going away for a few weeks. Yeah, I head out to go to the airport on Tuesday morning. Then I'm staying overnight in Manchester before I catch my flight on Wednesday morning. My dad is taking me over to Manchester, and we're staying overnight in the airport hotel because obviously he helps me with all of my bags and stuff, and all my wheelchair assistance and whatnot. And then yeah, I'll be flying Wednesday morning, and then I will be back on the 15th of February. I am heading back from Suki's on the 14th, and I'll be home on the 15th.
Get out of the fucking car.
So I presume basically your dad like takes you to the airport and he takes you all the way to like security.
No,
And then-
he takes me. He helps me get checked in, helps me with my bags because obviously on crutches cannot carry suitcases and that kind of thing, and obviously, very obviously, cannot walk around an airport with my extremely limited mobility. So
Yeah.
he helps me to the airport. He helps me take my bags in, helps me get checked in, and then he takes me over to the dedicated disabled assistance desk, and then wheelchair assistance. Obviously, I don't walk through any of the airport. Like the furthest I go is from the car park to the airport door, and that's literally as far as it goes. From there, I'm basically wheelchair assisted through the whole airport to the plane door, because obviously I can't walk
Yeah.
that.
No, although talking about wheelchair assistance, I mean, did you? There's a few YouTube videos now that have become quite infamous of people pretending to be disabled so they can get the wheelchair assistance through the airport.
That is awful. That is just, oh my god. Dude, you have no idea how much my blood is simmering now that you. Oh Johnny. Oof. That upsets me. That makes me feel the rage. It really does.
Well, my uncle was saying they went to America or Canada or somewhere, and they were saying all these people that. Oh, that was it. My uncle. He said all these people got loaded onto the plane first, about 6 of them. All of them under wheelchair assistance, and he said they were the first ones up, like to get the baggage and stuff when they boarded the plane. They didn't need assistance off at the other end.
That bugs me. That. Ooh. I'll read what Reese has said, and then I'll just take a breath. If you're back on the 15th of February, you're going to be with your girl. You got any plans for Valentine's Day on the 14th? No, I will literally be leaving. Our Valentine's Day plans are literally probably spend the morning at her sister's house before she drives me back to the airport. Because Suki lives a good hour's drive away from Knoxville Airport. So she's
which in America an hour's nothing.
Well,
Let's just clarify that.
America's so vast, an hour is nothing. Like, an hour is literally nothing. An hour is maybe a couple of towns down the road.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I always remember hearing about. I was reading a Reddit thread, and it was like, people of America, like, when have you ever been abroad and like what shocked you? And these people were saying that when they were on like holiday, when they were on like an exchange program in America, they caught the bus at night, and it said apparently the teacher, it was like a school program, and it said the teacher that they'd been assigned kept saying time and time again, right, do you need to go to the toilet? Do you need anything to drink? Like anything to eat? He said, we are going for a long journey. It's going to be a long drive.
You can be on the bus all night.
Yeah. No, this was in England.
Okay.
Like, they were visiting from America in England. But they were saying, we were like prepared to like be sat on this bus for like 8 hours, maybe 12, to like get where we needed to go.
Yeah.
And then they were like, it's 2.5.
Yeah.
And literally all of them. Sorry, what? And it's like, yeah, this is gonna be a long drive. It's like it could be 3 hours, and it's like that's not long.
No, to Americans, that's not. Like, dude.
No.
The distance from my house to London is the same distance, right? Where I live to London is about 3.5 hours. 3 to 3.5 hours, depending on traffic. Sometimes 4. Right? 3 to 4 hours is the distance from us going from Suki's house near Knoxville to Nashville in the same state.
I want to buy you out. Make sure you have a happy retirement, see?
The north of England to London.
This arrangement better be worth it.
Yeah. One of my favorite jokes is an American goes to see his Irish cousin, and you know they're both farmers, and it's like, are you gonna show me your land today? And he's like, oh yeah, of course I can. And you know the Irish cousin takes his American cousin and shows him, and he's like, what do you own?
Yeah.
I own those 3 fields. I own that field there, that field there, and that field there.
That's not land.
the farmland I own, it's so big, it takes me an entire day just to drive around the edge.
Yeah.
And the Irish cousin looks at him and says, oh, it used to take me that, but then I got a new car.
Good lord.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I like that one.
I've said this before, and Reese is right. It's like you guys forget you can put the United Kingdom inside one American state. You can. America's so large,
Yeah.
you could fit the UK in one state, in one of the largest states, and still have space left over. That's how big the US is. It takes a 4-hour plane flight to drive from the east, or to drive. A plane flight to drive, yes. A plane flight to go from I believe it's the east coast to the west coast of the. It's a continent, guys.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Ben 10?
Bits of it when I was younger. Why?
Well, the premise of the original Ben 10, that is just them driving around like the northern part of America, and it takes them 6 weeks to do that. Not the northern part, the southern part.
I'm unsurprised.
Like, it's just and that's them like doing like day trips
You
and
got a
stuff
good
like
eye
that.
for the ladies. How good's your eye for business?
Fair enough. Let me know if you need
Oh yeah,
some comfort.
like
But yeah, it's crazy.
Hmm.
Like, it's crazy that it takes them like the full 6 weeks. But yeah, Ben 10. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
I don't know. He wrecked me, but I got the business, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Yep, that's actually true. As you well know, they put a railway line in from one side of the country to the other, and then connected the east coast to the west, and then connected it all by roadways afterwards. The country's that vast, dude. You'd need a national infrastructure project. You would.
Oh yeah, I know that. But I also know that the rail system is incredibly flawed, or was incredibly flawed, because they made a mistake. Rather than paying the investors of the rail companies, rather than paying them for the distance that they covered,
Yeah.
they instead paid them for the miles of track they laid. So a lot of them used to just zigzag.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of really old train lines that still exist basically zigzagged up and down America.
Was that just to make more money
Because
from laying
obviously-
more track?
Yeah. But it kind of like, it had the effect where it allowed more towns to grow in a more densely concentrated area.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, the American government had to change and say, no, it's for distance covered, not the amount of people laid. They changed it out to let's name.
Yeah.
But some people made a lot of money, and I made a lot of money.
This is why we need you at Pub Quiz, my man. This is the kind of obscure stuff that comes up in Pub Quiz.
Yeah.
We need you, Jonathan. We need you.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
Yep,
Bless
I
you.
think you're gonna like
Hey,
this.
so I'll tell you something
You
actually.
get caught.
One of my
I
favourite
don't know
train
you.
facts
Got it?
is so lots of different countries have different gauges.
Yeah.
But the most common gauge is known as standard gauge,
Yeah.
which is 4 foot 11 inches.
We're gonna traff the
wide.
compound now, but carry on.
Yeah, 4 foot 11 inches wide. That is the most common gauge, and most countries nationalised their gauge. Like, so there's one gauge in the country
Yeah.
quite early on.
Right.
I mean, England, we had 3 gauges for a while.
Yeah.
We had narrow gauge, a small gauge, we had standard gauge, and then we had wide gauge. The wide gauge was 7 foot wide.
Really?
They were big trains.
Bloody hell.
Huge trains. Yeah, but the thing was, they were stable. That's the reason why the reason why the guy developed it, because trains, they were originally built to be the same width as the average cart, horse and cart.
Okay.
It was like, that's not right. They've rocked too much. So he made wide gauge, which was 7 foot wide. But the issue was that much track had already been laid in the standard gauge. A lot of people didn't want to invest in these massive engines because
Right.
they had massive running costs. It's huge. And then there's also small gauge, which was allowed people to travel in mainly Scotland, in the Highlands and stuff, because you can have tighter turning radiuses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we kind of nationalised our gauge in like the 1700s, maybe the early 1800s.
Right.
Do you want to know what year? Do you want to know what year Australia nationalised their gauge?
Tell me about our Wallaby friends. Yes, go on.
2018.
That's incredibly bloody recent.
Yeah, they were running 3 different gauges across the country up to that stage. There was one particular line
You're one
that
of the
ran from one end of the
Corleones, ain't you?
country to the
Hey,
other,
how things
where
going
you
with your
had to
family?
change the train 7
Why don't
times
you get the hell out of here?
because of the gauge change.
All right. Jesus.
That
Like,
you? I was
yeah,
wondering what
it
that
was
smell
stupid.
was.
It was stupid, and then the government, oh my God, get out of the way, man! We don't.
This is annoying. I can't even change targets. We're locked on him. We are actually locked on him.
That is that why? I swear the programmers did this deliberately. Oh, let me get this guy in a Barzini and literally have him like penetrate the
buy you
other
one.
guy's
Make
anus
sure you have
There
a
we
happy
go.
so
time,
he cannot
see?
speak.
Sure thing. You'll
Right.
get your cut every
My
week.
goodness.
I promise.
Right. Good. So, we're going to finish this now, chat. We're off to the compound. It's probably going to take us half an hour. So this is why I've only done like an hour of business mop-up, as we're going to call it.
Yeah,
We haven't taken all the businesses, but as you can see,
there's a lot of them.
you can see there is a lot of Corleone territory on that map. So we still own most of New York.
Mm.
Apart from Brooklyn, there's still a lot of Barzini presence in Brooklyn. But apart from that, most of New York and New
Yeah, but
Jersey.
that's across the bridge. Who's gonna go there?
Who's gonna go to Brooklyn, says Johnny.
Yeah. Is Brooklyn part of New York? Or Brooklyn its own? Is that a different state again?
I don't know, Brooklyn's part of... I'm sure Brooklyn is a borough in New York.
Yeah, because it's over the bridge, isn't it? But yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's over the Golden Gate Bridge.
The Golden Gate Bridge, yeah. You like Doritos? Dude, I love cheese Doritos. They make me very happy.
Oh, not the red flavour. That's where you go, mate.
Everybody I know loves flaming hot Doritos, and I'll be honest, I love the taste of them, but the smell is very off-putting. Yeah, the Golden Gate Bridge in America, dude.
Yeah, it's in New York.
So yeah, we are by far the largest family by a country mile here. God, Golden Gate Bridge is in San Francisco. Now I feel like an idiot. My American geography
is
has
it?
failed me.
Oh no! No, that was my fault. I didn't say.
Oh. No, I do just feel funny. I mean, can you imagine? Right, that's the downside, right? Yeah. The Brooklyn Bridge goes to Brooklyn. Now, yes, we wanted the Brooklyn Bridge.
Who would have thought, Silver? Who would have thought the Brooklyn Bridge went to Brooklyn?
I know, right? Let's
I hear
forget
this
that
joint is
happened.
hot. Think you'd let me in?
I could
But
get
can,
in
right,
trouble,
Reese,
but-
dude, can you imagine in this country if you had a massive mansion? Can you imagine the land tax on? Your land tax would be so high you wouldn't be able to afford keeping the mansion.
How's your club security?
Yeah, like,
For a fee, I'll make sure it stays safe.
I know a lot of these
No way.
TV shows like Good Morning Britain and stuff had these competitions where it's like you can win a house that's worth this much money and stuff like that, and then you actually like think, oh my
What's worth
goodness,
more?
you
Your
know, you
club
wouldn't be able to
or your
afford the
life?
land tax on these houses.
Yeah, my word, I'll pay.
Yeah. Oh, you mean those like those shows that are basically a lottery where it's like you can buy in and buy a ticket and then you can win this £2 million mansion.
Yeah, but it's always got like sometimes it's got like a question, but the question's like, what are humans made of? Meat or dust?
Meat, yeah,
And you're like, yeah, it's like the question's so stupidly easy.
yeah. I wouldn't be able to get around New York, dude. To be fair, it's obviously with it being so freaking with just been so clogged with traffic, you'd have to either get around by the train system or on foot. And yeah, the subways are on foot, and pedestrian foot traffic is no. I do not have the mobility for
No.
that.
I'll tell you one thing I do find interesting though about New York, like Americans, like stereotypically, Americans don't like to invest in public transport. Stereotypically, but yet New York is so famous for its underground. I'm just like,
I mean, I don't know about America as a whole. Certain states have very, very low levels compared to some of their other counterparts
Yeah.
of public transport of investment. And like, keep in mind, right? Keep in mind that America's so big, and I obviously, as we've discussed, that unlike here, where having a car is a luxury item because it's so comprehensively covered with public transport. And if you wanted to, you could literally fly from one end of the country to another in an hour, tops. You could go from London to Scotland in an hour. Whereas,
Yeah.
you know, it's so vast over there that cars are a luxury. So it's not like, oh, driving a car is something that you can do if you want to. It's a necessity. And I think by that metric, it's just like, well, everybody kind of has to drive. It's just what you have to do. Therefore, public transport gets less investment in some states. That's just my sort of viewpoint on it anyway. We're going for the compound, dude, yeah. That's what we're going for next. We're going to save and take the compound. I'm just going to drop a save before we do.
Jonathan, is the New York subway more advanced than London? Advanced in what way?
Mango says, so it's...
Because I mean, how can you really, could you really advance like a rail network?
Yeah. I mean,
because I thought the London subway underground is like the one of the most advanced underground tunnels in the world. So the London Underground's so old. Like certain aspects of it are really modern. So I mean, like the original like section of the underground was like in the 1800s. I think it was like 1850.
it was. Yeah, it was
like,
around there.
It was like steam trains, and they used to have these fake houses all over London, where basically it was the outer walls of a house, but it was essentially a flute to allow all the smoke from the steam engines to blast out.
Yep.
But I mean, it works. I'm kind of on the opinion, like, if it works, it doesn't really need to be like hyper advanced and hyper modern.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the stations are so well engineered. I mean, I think it's the main like London Underground interchange. Like, there is 4 pieces of track that all have to intersect at one station, but they aren't allowed to cross the actual physical track. So they go above and under each other. It's crazy.
So
like
Mango's actually
some
made
of these trains are so deep.
Mango's made a really good point here. I think Mango's a London lad as well, and so is Reese. I think Reese is a London lad too. He says you tend to find more buses and trains in cities. That's referring to America. Case in point, Suki's hometown has got 0 public transport, and I mean 0.
Wow.
Their last cab service folded in about 2012 when me and her, like, literally, you know, first were getting to know each other, first kind of, you know, that kind of thing. And so the last cab service kind of folded that, well, no, kind of first got together and got involved in 2012. So yeah, they've not had any form of transportation system, either public or private cabs, since then. There's no buses. You have to go to a larger town that's about 30 minutes down the road for that. 30, 40 minutes down the road. No buses, no cabs, no trains, nothing like that. If you cannot drive in Suki's hometown, you are in trouble. Case in point, we are basically going to be getting couriers to deliver all of the grocery shopping, and basically we get couriers to deliver all of our grocery shopping and food from the local Aldi. And if we want to go out somewhere, her sister normally gives us a ride or takes us wherever, you know, we need to go, or we spend a lot of time at her sister's house anyway. So really, her sister will give us rides everywhere.
So here's the question. Would you say the town is big enough to have a small bus service?
I think it
Like,
could.
how big is... Yeah.
The thing is, right, they've got... Her hometown has the same population kind of size as mine. But the only problem is, hers is kind of spread out. Like everything in America, even small towns are more spread out. The distance, you can... My hometown is like spread out in terms of population, is really tightly packed in. Whereas, like, most small to mid-sized towns of about kind of, 16,000 to 17,000 people in this country are very tightly packed. Whereas Suki's hometown has a similar kind of population, but it's spread out over a 6 to 7 mile radius. It's really just spread out. Case in point, to get from her house to the local, even to get from her house to the local Walmart, is I think the Walmart from her house, I'm trying to actually map it in my head without actually saying any street names, because then people could start Googling things. Because obviously Suki's privacy. To get from her house to the local...
About 4 miles.
Basically, you're looking 5 to possibly 10 minutes in a car.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. You're looking 5 to 10 minutes to just get from her house to the Walmart in a car. Like, keep in mind, right? That's her... Same for the Aldi. About 5 to 10 minutes in the car.
They have Aldi in America.
Oh yeah, Aldi opened in her town a couple of years ago now. She exclusively shops at Aldi because it's cheaper than a lot of the other grocery chains in her town. She does as well, yeah.
But here's the question: so Aldi obviously is a British company.
It's actually not.
Shop,
it's German.
Is it not?
It's German, good sir.
It's German. Oh, of course. Aldi, yeah. Does it state the price of the item before or after tax?
Before tax. Everything in America is before tax.
Yeah, why? Why?
That's just how it is.
Why do people need to know why do people need to know the price of something before?
I know.
Unless there is an incident or a type of individual where they are tax exempt, like first aiders, that you don't have to pay tax on a Tuesday, then yeah, that makes sense. But if you have to pay tax, why show me without tax? Because I'm not paying that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not paying that price. Like, yeah, I just don't get it.
Right, we'll save and go for this compound. It is.
That's your main property, isn't it?
Yeah, the one you're given by the family, I think.
Yeah. The unique layout.
But yeah, you're Unfortunately, the humble bicycle doesn't work because if you've got to humble bicycle 5 or like 4 to 5 miles just to get to frickin' Walmart, get like a week's worth of grocery shopping, and then bike back, you're not doing that on a bike.
Do you know what? It's interesting. Like, in some of the smaller states or smaller towns in America where basically like everything is slightly closer together and it is realistic to be able to have a bike and ride about, there's actually been smear campaigns against cyclists
To try and get people into cars.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've seen some of the imagery, and it's just like, what? Like one of the cartoon like images was basically this person was like running a stand that happened to be giving out free water to cyclists, like in this cartoon clip. So all these cyclists are just like gorging themselves on like more water than an normal person would ever drink.
Like a camel-human hybrid.
Yeah, basically. And meanwhile, there's a bunch of orphans like dying of thirst in a car, and it's just like, what? What?
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, all I do know is it would be much more convenient if there was some sort of basic public transport in Suki's hometown. Then we wouldn't have to rely on... Problem is that the only problem we've gone to the wrong spot. The compound's up there. Hang on. Yeah, the compound's tucked away in the back corner.
Yeah, surprisingly, the compound's the blue dot on the map.
The only problem is with we can't go there either. We're gonna get fired at. Long way around. So, sorry pedestrians. With having to basically order everything in through delivery apps and that kind of thing, you end up with every single order spending nearly $7 or $8 on just tips, which, as I've explained to people, and I know it's a big cultural difference. It's a very big cultural difference between Britain and the US. But the tip culture in the US is just a very mainstream thing. And if you kind of have to tip. It's just the way it is. I know you might not agree, but you just have to tip.
Yeah, to my understanding, waiters, I don't know if it's in every state, but most states, waiters are given like a minimum wage, and once they start making over that with the tips, they basically stop getting paid.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So let's say I was paid $150 a day for doing a job, but in tips. As soon as I make more than £150 in tips, I don't get paid for that day.
Oh,
because
wow.
I've already made money on tips, and then they get extra. But in like some places it can be really bad. So like I know there was one person was talking about their restaurant, and basically if they weren't tipped, they would actually lose money, because the money that pays like the busser and the table cleaner and all that sort of stuff comes out of like their wages, so they would actually make less money. It would cost them money in order to like basically serve you, essentially.
Yeah, I'm with you. Still more of them. They're still coming. This is why we got all the Molotovs.
Yeah.
There's so many of them. Didn't mean to hit ourselves there. except what did we do but hit ourselves twice? That was a very successful way of doing things.
Yeah, it was indeed.
Yeah, the problem is as well, right? There's a very anti-tip culture in Britain. That, like, don't get me wrong, let's not try and beat around the bush. There's a very anti-tip culture in Britain because it's never been as normalized, and you can see it now.
No.
They've started to kind of normalize it a lot more in the last sort of what I'd say 5 years. Whereas now, think about it, when we went to that nice restaurant for my birthday and you came along with the family, dude. There was a service charge involved in there that was completely optional.
I mean,
oh my god.
Different places are different. I mean, oh jeez.
So we picked up the health and then got like evaporated. Carry on, Johnny. Sorry.
Yeah, you picked up immediately like lost health. So in my job, I actually wasn't allowed to accept tips. When I worked in catering, I was told by my area manager, if we catch you taking tips, we will class it as stealing. And we
How is it stealing?
Taking advantage of the customer's good nature is what they classed it as.
I mean, Mango's got a very good point. We should just normalize in the service industry, in any country. We should just normalize in the service industry paying someone a decent wage.
Yeah. The thing is, for me, my idea of a tip is I've been so impressed with your service, I want to give you an extra form of money. Not money that you would have to then, like, put on bills because it supplements your wages, but no, it's something extra where you can realistically go, oh, I was given 20 quid, I can buy myself those pair of shoes I like. To me, that's what a tip should be. Like, theoretical money that can do that. And yet in some places it's not.
Yeah, you're right.
Although talking about tips, oh yeah, just wait and heal.
That's what we're gonna do.
There was a YouTube video where this guy was like, he's a landlord and he owns multiple properties, and he was basically trying to justify why you should give tips to your landlord.
You should tip your landlord for the right to have a roof over your head.
Yeah, his argument basically was, you should tip your landlord because they're on your beck and call, and you know they give you the right kind of the privilege. What a privilege to pay somebody else to have a roof over your head, dude. Yeah, and then he basically went on and said, oh, well, if you don't,
we're gonna die. This is ridiculous. How are you meant to do it? They're so aggressive and they're so numerous.
Yeah, it's like, the building's gonna blow, I'm gonna stand here and die.
The problem is I got caught on that guy, and when I tried to shoot, it put me into an execution animation, and yeah. To be fair, the only thing is because of a lot of wages being so low in the service industry, and Johnny will vouch for this to a point. With wages being so low in the service industry, there's becoming in recent years a lot more social pressure to tip, isn't there?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to finish off the landlord thing.
Sorry, dude. Sorry.
Just said, no, I was just trying to get the word up. In the end, he basically just said, if his tenants weren't going to start tipping him, he was basically going to add gratuity to their new contracts.
He's going to add compulsory gratuity to their bill.
Yeah, there's some people just started absolutely like ripping into him in the comments.
I'm not bloody
And
surprised.
like, yeah, it was funny. Yeah. I think there is a lot of pressure, but I do think there's places they can't accept tips. I mean, Paddy McGuinness, he was talking in his radio show where he tried to give this waiter that served him 20 quid, and she said, I can't. She said they will sack me if you take it.
Yeah. Right, I need to get more Magnum ammo.
I think they do it is because it makes them look bad.
One of the
It makes.
Go on, sorry. No, you were talking. Sorry.
I was gonna say it makes them look bad when people are paying like your employees like tips and stuff. It's gonna make them look bad, and also as it kind of their argument is like, well, only the front of house people are getting tips and not the kitchen staff. It's like, well, we'll just put a tip box in so we can tip the kitchen staff. No, because if you tip the kitchen staff, that means that's less money that you give to the company, and you know, it's pathetic, really.
Have you got to? What we're gonna have to do now? Tip the landlord? Yeah, like exactly like you said. We're gonna have to. If it's a massive multinational conglomerate that owns the freaking lease on the building, you're gonna have to add gratuity to the building rate. Tip the building company for the right to lease it. Oh dear. How long till you finish the game? As soon as we destroy the Barzini compound. That's literally it. That is our win condition.
Yeah.
Destroy the Barzini compound.
Because you did the others, didn't you?
You were looking
All
for
done.
my stomping bar.
All done.
Thanks. Now you be careful with that.
The Tatalias were done like freaking. The Tatalias were done like 3 streams ago. The freaking Cuneo family was done like what? 2 streams ago. Oh, sorry, no. I think the Tatalias were done like 3 streams ago. And the Cuneo and the Barzini family were either done in the last stream or the stream before that. It's just the Barzini. Oh, sorry, the Cuneo and the Strachey were done in the either the last stream or the stream before that, I should say.
Yeah, and they just refused to drive. Also, I'm gonna say, the Strachey in this game, like, I just kind of feel sorry for the Strachey because they're just there. They never actually cause any beef with like your family.
Yeah.
Up until the hit.
Yeah.
And then I kind of feel they must have been strong armed into that hit.
You mean when they hit Sonny Corleone?
Yeah, I reckon they were strong armed.
Yeah, you literally, unlike the Tatalias that you're at war with for most of the game, and the Barzinis that the end game kind of focuses on as the main faction, where you start tangling with them at the end. They're like the main faction at the end. The Tatalia family are the main faction all the way through the beginning and the middle of the game. They're like the main family you're at war with. The Cuneo family have a few missions where you engage with them late game. So they at least do have a presence for about maybe three missions. And are also involved in the hit. But, you're right, the freaking Strachey, they turn up for all of freaking, what? They're present in the hit, and then you take out their Don in the last mission, and that's it. Plus, they're cloistered off all the way in New Jersey, which is a full, long bridge ride away, because we took the ride there in one of the previous streams, didn't we?
Yeah. Because there's like literally there's no mission that takes part in New Jersey. So you have to drive there as part of the free road, which is like,
oh yeah, you're right.
It's a very, I would say, a weaker part of the game.
Yeah, you are right. There is no mission in the main story that takes part in New Jersey. You know what the funny thing is? In the Don's edition of Godfather, the PS3 version, the remaster that has expanded content, a load of new rackets and businesses, alongside 4 more story missions to pan out the story a bit. I don't think any of those stories take place in New Jersey either.
Nice, huh? I'll give you a good price.
Do we get the Tommy gun level 2?
I've been saving this for you.
Yeah?
Don't
Go
lose
on,
any
then.
fingers now.
The modern Tommy gun, level 2.
Yeah. Faster firing rate, 50 rounds, 500 round capacity.
Yeah.
Oh my. Dude.
Yeah, it's an excuse.
Right. Okay, let's heal. Oh, we don't need to.
Hey!
Silver, when you get back from your trip,
This
what are you going to
belongs to me
focus on? What game? I am... Oh, no. Well, I said to you, me and you have a big new series to start, don't we? I don't know if you remember, dude.
Remind me, because we discussed lots of games, don't we?
GTA 4.
Yes, we do, but we need to finish GTA 5 first, Silver.
Yeah, I mean... Yes?
Yes, we did. Yes, we do, Silver. We need to finish GTA 5. It's been nearly a couple of years since we last played GTA 5, so we need to play that again.
Yeah, this thing's good. This thing's good.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's very good.
Well, you gotta remember, this here was like one of the first like major mass-produced assault rifles.
Oh, the Tommy gun was.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing shreds. This thing actually shreds.
The thing is what the yeah, because the thing what the Tommy gun does, the Tommy gun takes like already like established like gun mechanics that had been like perfected over the years, and like sort of puts them together. So like for instance, like a drum magazine, I think for like since like the cowboy era, and you know the M1 Garand was proof of concept of like a semi-automatic, gas-powered like pistol action like gun. So they were like, well, what if we just like put like a little spring that fires itself back and like punch, you know, an automatic rifle.
Oh my god. They hit so hard.
Yeah.
Don't go.
Jeez.
Okay, don't go charging in.
Yeah.
Don't go. This is gonna. This is gonna take us a minute, ain't it?
Yeah. You know what? I'm actually gonna Google that. Google how old. Google the Tommy gun. Like to find out when it was invented.
Let's go see how much the 3-star Tommy guns are actually worth.
I think it's about 100,000. Well, actually, no.
That was 50.
Yeah, I think it's like 500, like 500,000 or something stupid.
Yeah, even the Saturday night special was 80 grand.
And that's like the worst one, isn't it?
I mean, I personally enjoy it. It's my favourite weapon, but it is the weakest of the upgraded ones, yeah.
I've been saving this for you.
500,000. You're not paying for that. You're not paying for that.
Sorry, man. I can't let this go for
No,
cheap.
but that is a good rifle. That is what they used in World War II.
Oh, really?
Like, that's the Thompson. Yeah. 75 rounds, mate, and it fires like a laser.
I mean, the rank 2 is good. We just need to kind of stay out their line of fire. Okay, so let's try again. Only problem is the doctor's office is so bloody far away. Right, let's go.
Tommy gun.
There was a boxer called Tommy the Machine Gun, wasn't there? It was in Rocky 5.
Yeah, I think so. Well, actually, I don't know. I've not seen the Rocky films.
Oh, dude. Me and you need to at some point. Still need to have that come round to yours and have pizza night if you'll have me.
Of course.
I don't just
Remember,
want to invite
upstairs.
myself. Yeah, I know. I actually had a hell of a night with that tonight actually, because Rocky is no. I'm not going to accept that. The Rocky movies are not bad movies. I'm sorry. We're all entitled to our opinions, but I don't think Rocky. The Rocky series are bad movies. I genuinely enjoyed everything up to Rocky 4, and then I enjoyed Creed 1 and 2. Rocky 5 was kind of meh. Rocky 6 was kind of meh. Rocky is peak except Rocky 5. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Rocky 1 to 4 was excellent. And then Creed 1 and 2. I took my girlfriend to see Creed 2, took Suki. And Creed 2 was a good watch. It really was a good watch. So we'll get more Tommy gun ammo and then we'll head in and try again. I knew this was going to be like a battle to get this. Even trying to blow one compound building. We're at full health and we're taking so much damage. We are taking like crazy damage. I did not know that, Jared, no. Samuel says Once Upon a Time in America's better. Nah, for me it's gotta be the Rocky series, but hey, if you enjoy them, dude, more power to you. Let me get down.
So I'll just glimpsed through the Wikipedia.
The old wiki.
Gun,
yeah.
The Tommy, otherwise known as the Chicago typewriter.
Yeah.
Family.
Hence the Resident Evil 4 reference there to it.
Yeah, and then the other one was like the teacher boom. Teacher Boomer was like one. It was used from 1921 when it was developed, and it was used right into the 1970s.
I'm not surprised.
I mean, it was so, but it's such a versatile gun. Like you can have different like trips, and you can have like different makes and like different stocks and stuff.
Right, okay, try again. I'm gonna collect up all this ammo and we are gonna go again.
Although talking about guns, I'm gonna say something controversial now.
Right.
Guns. Not many people like this, but I believe that the M1 Garand is overrated.
It's like, I mean, let's be honest, it's the weapon in every World War II game, isn't it?
It is. But the thing was, at the time when it was brought out into service, there was another gun called the Remington Mark 8 that I would argue was superior in every way apart from ammo capacity.
Right. Okay. These guys are insane. I'm getting so fed up with this.
Yeah, it's stupid, isn't it? Just like sniping.
They're sniping me at a distance with automatic weapons.
Yeah. Like they know how to use a Tommy gun.
Very clearly, yes. Is there any health anywhere? Nope. No health drops. anywhere.
No, probably in the basement. Probably in the basement. Although, I would be tempted, mate, rather than going straight downstairs, like, go upstairs first. Oh, yeah, there's health there. Go upstairs first and, like, clear the upstairs. Because I think that's what's happening.
They are the bloody
So
sniping.
bomb.
They're sniping with automatic weapons. We're keeping the street sweeper out at this range. Right, we're in. Okay, that just wipes them out up close. Right, okay. You see what I mean? They can just come at you up close and just shred half your health in one little burst.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Right, we'll get the health. And we'll stay down here for a bit.
Yeah, let yourself heal.
It's about as good as we're gonna get. Right. Right, plant it, run. There's one. Dude, we did it. I don't know. Had we already blown one up previously? Well, we had.
Yeah, you blew it up with... Yeah.
So you can just blow up one, go in, take it out and blow it up. We did it! It's done!
Yeah.
We are the Dawn of New
happy
York.
Day. Oh, happy day. Yeah. And I can do the final cutscene.
I can. We're done it.
For an important meeting. I love the fact that you just grew from like level 38 all the way to like level 41.
3 entire levels.
A lot of levels. Yeah.
At this point in the game when the experience system is just like not giving you anything. Cool.
You should be able to max out your health now.
Do you want to know what the scary thing is? Even with all that damage we were taking, dude. We've been at max for about freaking 4 or 5 levels. We were taking that much damage at max health. So now we got 3 more skill points to allocate.
Put them on into speed.
Okay, well, I put 1 into fighting there, but hey. Well, let's be honest. We are pretty much at the point now where we're not going to be getting any more levels after this.
I mean, what's the point in putting levels into fighting? Because the game very early on stops being about melee combat.
Oh yeah, after you've got past the Enforcer rank, that's it. Anyway, to those of you who are still in chat, let's go and become the Dawn of New York, shall we?
Yeah. New York, New York.
I mean, there's a lot of Corleone on that map.
Yeah.
I mean, really, let's be honest. All we'd have to do is go to Brooklyn and take those last few Barzini businesses, and then most of the map's going to be ours. I mean, if we go through the list, look. Our list is vast. It's huge.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if anybody enjoyed our playthrough or our session of Fear and Hunger last night, but I'm eager to play more of that.
Did you see?
Yeah, I need to catch up with that actually.
Yeah.
So was it a new game?
Oh no, it came out in late 2022, early 2023. It's an incredibly. Do you want to know how dark it is? Like, do you want to know how dark it actually is? Steam rated it as adults only. It didn't even get an 18 rating. It's rated as AO, which is the rating that you never hear of, because yeah, when a game gets rated AO, it can't even be sold on in standard like retail shop chains. It can only be it can only be sold on through special platforms that actually have the proper sort of credentials and checks and balances in place to sell adult-only games.
So I'm guessing, is there like a stream function where the game like filters itself for stream?
Oh no.
Purposes?
And you had a censorship mod on? Yes. I had to stream this thing with a censorship mod on. Yeah. Yep, I have. You literally, if you're streaming this game on YouTube or making any content for it, you have to stream it with a censorship mod on. For the sheer amount of, I mean, I can go through the... You know what we're going to do at the very end of the game? We are going to, very quickly, once we finish this, we're going to load up Fear and Hunger, and I'm going to actually read through what the game's opening disclaimer is. There is a lot you have to censor in that game.
Yeah. Well, because I remember Dispatch, didn't it? The Dispatcher had... Because they knew a lot of people were going to stream the game.
Yeah, it had a nudity censor built in, yeah.
Yeah. Including the Vag mod. Vag block, you know?
Yeah. Because of the one spicy scene with Invisigal. Yep, we're done now.
Yeah, she's invisible.
Go on, sorry, dude. I'm just saying we're done now.
She's invisible, apart from that scene.
Yeah. Oh, like, dude. Just in terms of the sheer volume of content that's covered in, freaking... Or is alluded to or outright covered in freaking Fear and Hunger. For a RPG Maker game, it has extreme gore, violence, nudity, SA-related content, if you know what SA is related to.
Yeah.
SA-related content, drug use, mental health issues, extreme violence, abuse, it's all of it. It is thematically very dark. But the lore behind it is absolutely fascinating. It has got such deep lore.
So you need to go back on yourself.
Yeah, we do. This will be the first time I've ever got Dawn of New York as well.
Is it? You've never got this far? I'm sure when I played it, I 100%ed it as every single business.
I've finished this game like 2 or 3 times now, probably more. 2 or 3. This will be this will either be the 3rd or 4th. I've never got Dawn of New York.
Yeah. But I remember when I played it, I cleared the map as early as I could. So I had like loads of income.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the game, I think I generally had like some stupid.
Here we go. Right. Here we go.
Yes. You come to me on the day of a very important wedding.
Never got this cutscene before. This is basically set after the events of Godfather 1, when Michael Corleone has gone off to Cuba and left the New York branch of the family to Aldo. We did it. We're the Dawn of New York.
simple like little scene that. So like yeah.
500,000 more respect.
Congratulations.
Go on. We are the Don.
Yeah. So you don't have to give any away or to you.
We've just gone up 2 more levels there.
Yeah.
I mean, dude.
And the symbol changed as well.
It did. We are now the Don. Right, let's go save. Extort every merchant and take a... Dude, we're not even the Don of NYC yet.
No. You're just the Don.
Do you want to come back and extort every business and become the Don of New York tomorrow?
I mean, I'll be willing to. I'm willing to have a go, but the thing is, mate, I've got. Like, I wish I could do share play, like just so I could do some shooting. Because you never take cover, Silver. Like, you don't take cover.
Is it driving you mad?
It miffs me. I find it miffing, Silver.
That's fair. So yeah, we are now the Don. To get the full Don of New York City, we have to take every business. I'm going to do a quick count and see what's left on the map. Not satisfied in 95% of New York City. Right, okay. So what do we have left? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 businesses there. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 30, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 45. 45 businesses left to take. And they're mostly just scattered businesses here and there.
Yeah.
Do you want to go all the way and say we finished it? I mean, it solves the problem of what to play tomorrow.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
I can promise you it won't be as aggravating because, let's be honest, it will just be me and you being able to have a nice friendly chat with each other while not having to shoot anything.
Yeah, while driving around the map, yeah.
Yeah. If you want to just shoot the shit for 2 hours while we take over the last of these businesses. It's barely just...
Sounds about right.
If you're not overly bothered, we don't have to. We can play something else. I don't mind. But I just...
No, because it is a nice cutscene.
Yeah.
Now, here's the question. Are they going to give you a different... Oh, I would have thought they would have given you a different room in the house.
No, apparently not. So yeah, right. That is the freaking... That is the end of the main Godfather stuff. We are almost there. So we're going to come back tomorrow and just chat amongst ourselves while taking things over, I suppose.
Yeah, indeed.
If you're not bothered and you do want to play something else, just let me know. I don't mind.
Oh yeah, well the thing is, we'll have to have a look to see if there's any access to any free racing games, and we can try and do a bit of racing with each other. It should be funny.
You really want to do a racing game at some point, don't you?
Yeah, with you, like a 2-player one.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's gonna be a time and a half. I'll tell you that now.
Yeah, I want to actually play again on stream because we've not done that for a while.
Yeah, it's been very.
I enjoy this. I enjoy the banter and stuff, but I want to actually play a game with you, Silver.
Oh no, if you want to do that, yeah, no problem. I mean, I could do the unthinkable and see about reinstalling GTA. The problem is, I've got no time for like long-winded setup tomorrow. That's the only problem. because I won't
Oh,
be
yeah,
I won't be
no,
I won't
that's
be
why-
in till 5, and then I've got to get dinner.
Yeah, which is fine. Like, you know, if you can't, we'll come back to this.
Yeah,
This setup, and you know, the people enjoy it.
yeah. I mean, if you guys are happy to come back and watch maybe Dawn of New York tomorrow, anyway. So what I will do, bear with me. That's saved.
Bear with. Bear with.
That is saved. So
Bear
what
with.
I will do, you will lose the picture for a
Bear
second.
with.
Love it. Love it. So, I will just quickly... You'll lose the picture here. I'm going to load up Fear and Hunger just to show you that bloody large disclaimer at the beginning.
Bear with.
Right. And then we'll, Are you still bear withing?
Bear with.
Yes, indeed he is.
Bear with.
Yeah, picture's gone now.
I can't go any lower than that. Sorry.
You can't get the pitch any lower.
Yeah, that's the lowest I can go. Though. Bear with.
Right. Excellent. So, for reference,
Right. For reference, Fear and Hunger.
I'm going to have to turn the audio balancing down on this as well because it's bloody loud. It's going to be very loud. We're talking like drowning things out for a minute loud. So, just speak for a sec. Right, that works. All right. I've got to change it over on WhatsApp, bloody OBS.
What's that?
Because the OBS settings are I've got different OBS settings for different games. So this should be Fear and Hunger now.
Oh yeah, I forgot Saints Row 2 had good co-op.
Yeah, I would. Don't tell me my mouse has run out of battery now. You are kidding me. Does everything need charging simultaneously? Have all my rechargeable batteries ran out in one go?
Well, do you know what it is, Silver? I think it's your electrical personality has short-circuited the circuits.
Yeah, dude, seriously. I have now got like all of my rechargeable batteries apart from the ones in my controller need charging. Okay.
These things happen.
So I'm just loading up Fear and Hunger 2 now. And then, exactly, bear with.
Bear with, yeah, we are bear withing.
Okay. If it wants to load, instead of being it's silly butts, don't be a silly butt, please.
Loading, 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 loading,
There we go. Happy paintings. I love that freaking. This game contains scenes of explicit violence and gore, drug and alcohol use, scenes of the self-destructiveness. I couldn't even read that quick enough.
Yeah.
I genuinely could not even read that quick enough.
So, who do you play as? Like, what is the basic premise? Obviously, I'm going to be watching the stream, but what is like the basic like premise of like, the game?
I will actually show you who you can play as for interest's sake if you're going to watch the stream, because I would love to see you get involved in this in some way, or at least watch it and take an interest. You have all these characters to choose from. You have, I don't remember all of their names. You have the ex-soldier. Having fought in wars since he was 13, the ex-soldier excels at range combat and has a great aim with most firearms. His name is Levi.
Yeah.
You've got the girl I'm playing as, Marina, the occultist. The occultist focuses on the creative use of otherworldly powers. While not as strong with harmful and offensive skills, her abilities are often used her abilities are no less impressive when used properly. She can do things like engraving, which means that she can engrave ritualistic markings onto people's faces and give them stat buffs. She can perform necromancy and raise the dead, that kind of thing. She's a very good magic class. You've got the Doctor. I've forgotten his canon name. Bear with me. If we click him. Okay.
The Doctor skill set is mainly.
Hang on.
Dan.
I can't go back. It's Dan, apparently. Bear with. That's gonna... Just... We can't go back. So, yeah. It's Dan. We're gonna ignore this. We're gonna ignore all of this and skip the intro and then go back. So I can show you the rest of the characters. You wake up suddenly. Yeah, don't care. We're gonna get into this. So yeah, you've got Dan. To the title screen. This was actually made on RPG Maker, dude. Like RPG Maker made this, which is incredibly impressive. So yeah, you've got Levi, Marina, Dan. I keep forgetting her name. She's a fan favorite. So the Doctor's skill set is mainly focused on curing different status ailments and analyzing the possible weaknesses in enemy anatomy. What is her bloody name? The mechanic is adept at crafting her own makeshift weapons and traps, along with mechanical skills. She also understands more complicated machinery. You got the Yellow Mage.
Yeah.
Contrary to other priests' beliefs, Yellow Mages do not dedicate their lives to worship. Yellow Mages use otherworldly powers only to their own benefit and to further their own agenda. This one's called Olivia. And yes, she is a wheelchair user. She is a wheelchair user, and you have to get her you have to keep her wheelchair. She cannot walk. The most she can do is basically crawl, or she can crawl up and down stairs, and she can basically crawl if knocked out of her wheelchair, and that's it. She is a wheelchair user. The botanist's knowledge...
You're gonna like... Sorry. You're gonna go around the map basically avoiding the stairs, basically.
If you've got another party, if she's on her own, she can crawl up the stairs very slowly. No, she's strong. She can crawl up the stairs like very slowly if you de-equip her wheelchair, and essentially it implies you're carrying it. And if she's got party members with her, they'll obviously help her up the stairs. But being a wheelchair user, she can get knocked out of a wheelchair if she's hit too many times in battle, which leaves her vulnerable to attacks, which is pretty freaking deadly for her. And yet there's limb loss in this game as well as a mechanic. There is actually limb loss in this game as a mechanic.
Yeah, the Doctor seems to have lost one of the... In the opening scenes, there's like a girl and she's only got one arm.
Yeah, Marina. That's showing Marina with one arm. Yeah, limb loss is a mechanic. You can survive without limbs in this game. It's debilitating, and I would strongly recommend you...
How much was the game when you bought it off Steam?
$9, so about £7.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it's...
So, go on.
You've got Marco.
Okay.
What were you gonna ask, dude? Sorry?
I was gonna say, we didn't read the botanist's powers.
Oh, sorry. The botanist's knowledge covers a wide variety of plants and herbs. She can create mixtures with strong healing properties, or alternatively, she can use her knowledge to create potent poisons. Yeah. So basically, with the limb removal system as well, like if you get attacked so many times, or say if you get attacked by an enemy with a hatchet, depending on where the attack lands, it may have a risk of actually removing a limb. And then you've got you can potentially lose legs to bear traps. You can lose arms to melee attacks, and yet you can get and certain attacks will just take your head off and you'll die instantly. It's pretty brutal. Sadly, the only downside
Yeah.
with
I would say the boxer, at least the boxer looks quite good in melee combat.
he's very good at melee combat. He's the best melee fighter in the game, I would bloody argue. Olivia's a very difficult one, because if she ever loses a wheelchair, she's got very limited movement. And if she ever loses her arms, it's an instant game over, because how's she going to propel herself?
Yeah, someone else would have to push her.
Yeah. So the boxer's like the strongest melee fighter. He's called Marco. He's literally nicknamed the Chad. Life in the underground boxing ring has taught the boxer how to deal with opponents barehanded. The boxer excels at close quarters combat. He's an incredibly good melee fighter, and he's physically bulkier. He's very good in melee, and he's got slightly more health than all the other players. And then you've got
He's also the oldest, by looks and things.
No, Osa's the oldest at 32, and then you've got Marco at 31.
Yeah.
And then you've got Karen. This is Karen. She's the journalist.
I want to speak to your manager.
Basically. Having covered wars, coups d'etats, and other disasters, the journalist has picked up various skills that help her survive. Persuasion skills definitely not being last on the list. She can do lockpicking, persuasion, that kind of thing. She's very good. There's a mod that lets you unlock all 14 characters, but they're not playable in the base game. It's not one of those scummy things we have to pay for them either. The dev just didn't put them in as playable characters. Some have been added over various versions. But
Well, so there's 14 characters, and is he wanting to add them at later date? So were there like characters that just didn't work in the world, so he's taken them out?
We don't. There are a few more. I'm just checking the name of the mechanic, because it's driving me mad. Her name. I need to know what it is. Abella, spelled A-B-E-L-L-A. Abella. Yeah, she's a mechanic, and she's actually got a very strong early game ability that's quite busted. It's called. She can short circuit doors and open doors with the electronic locks. She can make like improvised weaponry, and she also starts with a wrench that's a very good melee weapon. And she's got an ability called Wrench Toss, which can be crippling. But this is an interesting introduction to this game, but I'm probably not gonna play it. No, that's fair enough. I'm gonna be playing it more on stream. But yeah. You've got more characters in this. You've got Tanaka, who's an Asian businessman. You've got a girl who's basically a dark priestess. You've got a guy who's a gangster. Yeah, basically, this game is incredibly messed up and comes with content warnings, because it covers a lot of dark themes, including the occult and the worship of dark gods and that kind of thing. So yeah. Anyway, that is that. We're going to be playing some more of it. I would strongly recommend, if you want to watch something while you're chilling around the house or just want to get yourself up to speed with the game, checking out a little bit of our mostly blind playthrough. I'm going to play some more of this before I go to bed. So I'm probably going to put this on a big telly and play it for an hour while I charge my batteries and that kind of thing.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I'm going to put the Godfather back on at least, so we got it in the background while we do the wind down. Because
yeah.
But it's been a good couple of hours. It has been a good couple of hours. Right. Where is the Godfather? There it be. Right, that's not gonna see the game. Hang on. Now it'll see the game. There we go. So yeah, I hope you have all enjoyed this little Godfather session. as it were. I have very much enjoyed it. And yeah, we are gonna just take over more businesses tomorrow, even though it's basically gonna be just chatting all kinds of randomness while walking around the map. We're still gonna aim to finish. Thank you for the GG, my man. Thank you, Leo.
You're welcome. It's been a good game.
And yeah, to those of you who have enjoyed it, we'll be back for the Zigrand finale tomorrow, which will just help me square things away a bit. So, I've got to get this off the title screen very quickly because this theme is incredibly copyrighted.
Talk. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. To those of you... I've never played Payday before. To those of you who have stopped in tonight, a huge thank you. We'll be back tomorrow. My name is Silva and I am your host. We play... Actually, are you, Okay, it really is now just freaking taking over all the businesses to become Dawn of New York. That's it. Are you going to be anywhere adjacent to the shop tomorrow? Because I'm coming up your way for a few rounds of cards.
Maybe. It just depends how I get along with the housework.
Oh, no problem, dude. Because I'll be up there till 5, and then I'll be obviously heading back off. So just wondering. Anyway, yeah, a big thank you to 1 minute. Bear with me. What did Leo say? Leo said something. Yeah. A happy heavenly birthday to my brother. Oh, is it? Oh, is it the anniversary of your brother? Oh no, it's your brother's birthday. Best wishes to him, Leo. Best wishes. So yeah, a big thank you to everybody who has stopped in tonight. My name is Silva and I'm your host. We play all sorts of retro stuff and random things here. To those of you who want to support us, do feel welcome to leave a like and sub. And not a problem. Thank you, Jared. To those of you who want to be kept up to date for his birthday, no problem. Anybody who wants to be kept up to date with everything we do here, you can follow us on Blue Sky at Silver Gaming Network, yes, or you can hit the big red join button on the channel for just 99 pence to become a channel member. The support is very much appreciated. Not at all essential, but very much appreciated. And you can also head over to Silver Gaming Network on Patreon and become a Silver Patron over there. And every channel member and Silver Patron gets an exclusive shout out at the end of every live stream and pre-recorded Let's Play part, and access to exclusive supporter playthroughs on the channel. Right now we have a playthrough of Pokemon Leaf Green on the go. The support is not at all essential but very much appreciated, and you can find the links to the Patreon in the video description and the channel's About section. A special thank you to our channel members and Silver Patrons at the time of this live stream: Mr. Jonathan, Reese Free, Jay, Kota Okami, Jacob the Dabbler, Julio, The Relinquished, Marcus, Space Ghost, Benji Martinez, My Lovely Lady Suki, and Leo Win. We will be back tomorrow for more game, unless I am hit by the largest wave of fatigue in the world and decide I must hibernate the Sleep of Kings, or Johnny ascends to his lordship and literally rests comfortably on God's right hand. That is the good hand, right? The right hand.
Yeah, the right hand.
We don't go near the left. The left is the left. Do we stay away from left hands? Yes.
No, well, yeah, it's one of those. It can be like biblical.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm looking now. I'm looking on see the most famous of game things at the different versions of the Godfather.
Right.
So the PlayStation 2 version is £8. The Xbox is 22. Godfather 2 on the PlayStation 3 is £12.
Right.
The Godfather Special Edition on the PlayStation 2 is £22.
Right.
The Dawn edition is £68.
What is that on the PS2?
PS3.
I think I've got the Dawn edition. Oh god, I've got one of the two. I've definitely got the one that's got all the extended content. Thank you again for the very generous donation there, Samuel. It says try Payday 2. I'll consider it. I am going to bring you more X-Files when I'm back from Suki's house in brain went blank then. I nearly said back from Suki's house in mid-Suki. Suki is apparently a time denomination. Back from Suki's house in mid-February. So you are going to get some more X-Files. But yeah, I've definitely got one of the PS3 Godfather versions. I just don't have a compatible freaking thing for it. Anyway, as I was saying, to the rest of you who have stopped in, you've all been super awesome, and thank you very much for stopping in. And I will, of course, see you in the next one. Unless, Johnny, you have anything to say before we go?
No, I'm quite happy. Like, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
And yeah, if it hopefully we'll see you soon. But if not, I hope you have a great time in the
old US of A.
the land of the free and all that stuff.
Indeed, born yourself.
I wouldn't want to go on my own.
No, I can understand that for the first time, yeah.
But it is a place I would like to go, yeah.
Oh, fair play. Fair play. But yeah, anyway. To the rest of you who have stopped in, you've all been super awesome, and thank you very much for stopping in. And I will, of course, see you in the next one. So, guys, I have been Silver, your host, joined by my friend and co-host, Mr. Jonathan. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or night, and we will see you again very soon. Take care, guys.
Ta-ta.